When is the right time to buy? This is a question I get all the time as a realtor, and honestly, there is no right response. And I know that sounds like a realtor type of response, but there really is no right time because the right time is when it's right for you. There is based on so many different situations, your personal financial situation, interest rates, local market conditions, your personal goals. There's so many different reasons why it might be a right time for you. So today might be a right day for someone else, but if you're getting a new job and you're relocating, then of course it's the right time because you're relocating to a new city anyways. But if you already live in there and you want to explore renting so you can find the right neighborhood and location, then maybe a year out is the right time for you. It just depends on people's different situation that they're going through that determines the right time to buy. So I hope that this video finds you value because I'm going to go ahead and dive into all those different topics and hope to provide you some type of insight that can help you in your journey of home buying. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is your personal financial situation. This is personal to you, but as your realtor, I will advise you that you should have at least 3 to 6 months of savings saved up. That way, when you get into your home, you have money saved up for expenses you did not account for. At least 10% of the cost you didn't see, you're going to have to put additional money into to fix the home up to be the things you like, because chances are the perfect home might not be out there for you, but you're going to want to add a few things to make that home personal to you, whether it be a new backyard, upgrade the kitchen, a bigger bathroom, something for your dog, something for your kids. There's always going to be something else you're going to add to it. And you want to move into that home and be able to exhale and breathe and say, I actually did it, instead of moving in day one and stressing about paying mortgage right after. So chances are you need to get your savings in order and make sure everything is saved up so that way you can make your purchase when you're ready. The second part of personal financial situation is having your credit score in order. Usually you need about a 620 credit score when you're talking about FHA. So having a 650 or even higher is pretty good. You and your spouse, if one of you have a good credit score, then that can work as well. So let's say one has good credit score and the other person makes a lot of money, then that's another way to qualify. You're married, you join together, you're going to buy a home together. So there's many ways you can go about buying a home, but you should have at least a 650 credit score. If you don't, then there's ways to improve that. But okay, this is very popular and this is what you hear all the time. I'm watching the rates. Did you watch the rates? If you're thinking about buying, somebody's telling you, did you see the rates? And it's just a continual thing. Everybody that's not buying is always checking the rates. Yes, the rate does help you to buy, but it shouldn't be the only driving factor. And it seems like that's pretty common. And that's just the truth. Like, we're waiting for something to be 4% that might never be 4%. Obviously you don't want to buy the home at 8%, but just to be clear, as of today, FHA, I just checked recently this morning, is a 6.5%. And I just had a client that closed 2 weeks ago and he actually had a 5.75% as a first-time home buyer by himself. So there's still really good rates out there. They're advertising 6.5, but if you get in at the right time, you can actually lock in a pretty good rate for yourself. So another one of the factors that I see impact buying and something people think about is the election season. Let's just be honest. Eyes are on the election, not just here in America, but across the world. Everybody's looking to see what happens this election, including the people that live here, and there's lots of folks that are waiting to see if they're going to buy. I would recommend to you that if you're thinking about buying anyways, and it's a location that you're planning to live in for the next 5 years to 10 years, then chances are this election not going to make too big of an impact on you. And it's best for you to probably lock in a rate instead of banking on what you think may or may not happen. So it's just based on your current situation. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Another impact that you should think about is local market conditions. That tends to drive over the summer and the spring months. There's a lot of buying, so there's a lot of competition out there, so you're not the only one buying. Right now, as you go into the fall winter season, you might have less buyers, especially like we just talked about with the election season happening. Everybody's paused and watching their eyes and stuff. So you have an opportunity to go purchase the home that you actually want. Like, one of the things that happened back in 2021 was there was a frenzy of buyers and people settled in homes that they only seen for 1 hour just because they can get a home, and they put in an offer on the first thing they can get. And right now they're having buyer's remorse. They're like, man, I really didn't like this neighborhood. I should have did more due diligence. I didn't check my zoning. I didn't know it was this tax. I didn't know I had this HOA. I didn't know I had this problem. And all of these things pop up because we didn't take the time and due diligence. And people believed in marrying the home and date the rate or whatever the saying was. But now you can make a good decision for you. Like you can spend time, find the right home for you, and spend at least a day, 2 days. The market's still pretty fast, but you still have more time to make a decision if you're ready to buy. So one of the things that impact you, as I mentioned before, is your personal lifestyle. What is it that's important to you? Is your kids in 8th grade, 7th grade, and they're going to high school soon? Are you looking to relocate so they can rezone? Are you PCS in here and you're a military family, so you're coming in the next 6 months, you already have orders? Are you a first-time home buyer that's lived here for a few years and you're tired of renting and you're ready to purchase a home for the first time? Whatever the reason is, I can help you, because let's be honest, buying a home is a big decision and it's not one you should do on your own, and it's one you should just get more information on. Whether you choose to buy this year or next year, I am here. I'm in Roseville, Sacramento, and Northern California, and I'm at your service if you ever need anything. If you're a veteran, especially first-time home buyer, I'm looking to help as many people as I can, because there's just not enough information out there. We need to be more educated, we need to learn more, and we need to invest in more assets so we can continue to grow as a community. So I hope this video found you value. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it this far, don't ever give me a thumbs up. Just thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a blessed day.